guys, welcome back to our channel, Gino and Tisha. We're going to be doing a Q&A for you guys, just answering a few questions just so you guys can get an idea of who we are, get to know us a little bit.
So the first question is, how old are we? I am 25.
I'm going to be 29 this year in September 14th, Virgo.
And the crazy thing is, when we first started dating, or I don't know if it was when we first started dating, or when we were dating, Gino always said that he wanted to have a baby before he's 30. So it's crazy that he's going to have a son right after he's 29.
I wanted to have a baby before I turned 30 for sure.
Second question is, how long have we been together? So we just hit our 6-year anniversary in May. So we've been together for 6 years, which is super crazy.
It don't even feel like 6 years.
It doesn't feel like
time
6.
literally just flies like that, for real. It seems like as you get older, it just goes faster.
Yeah, and we were friends before we got together. We were really close friends.
Yeah, we were friends for a while, and then we kind of like fell apart, You kind of go in different directions, and then we ended up linking back up after a while, and that's when we just got closer.
And the third question was our first date. So our first date was at the movie theaters and Buffalo Wild Wings. Well, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings first, and then we went to the movie theater.
Yeah, I forgot what that movie was.
No,
I think it was called The Sitter. Wasn't it The Babysitter or The Sitter or something like that?
The one with The Rock.
Yeah, I forgot what that one was called.
I don't know what that was called either.
Dinner and a movie, classic first date.
Classic first date.
It was chill, all good vibes. I'm not a boring person, so I kind of kept things entertaining,
Yeah, that's the main thing. Like, we always been friends, but I thought it was going to be awkward going on a date with someone you've been friends with for a while.
It was comfortable. It was chill. It didn't feel like forced. It wasn't like uneasy. It wasn't about trying to like make a good first impression. Things were just natural. It was just all vibes. That's it. We had a good time, man. That was a lot of fun, and just even after that, just started hanging out more and just having more fun together.
I know. We've been married going on 2 years. It's been 2 years.
Yeah, we're going on 3 years married.
We're going on 3 years
and even
married.
That flew by, because it don't even feel like it. And it's funny when you get married, like things don't change. People be like, "Oh, so how does it feel to be married now?" It just feels the same. It just feels like a title, like promotion. That's it. You went from boyfriend and girlfriend to fiance and husband and wife. So that's how I feel about that. Especially in our relationship, things are real, like, just comfortable. That's kind of like the best word I could use to describe it, right?
Yeah.
Just comfortable and cool, chill.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's been always comfort. And ever since, like, I met him, and I would just get the best sleep because, I don't know, he was just so comfortable.
That was kind of funny. It took a little getting used to, because I'm like, okay, this girl comes over here and falls asleep. Like, am I boring or something,
No, I was just so comfortable, and I just felt like, I don't know.
And I get it now that we've been in our relationship for so long, because, like, when I'm out and about, I'm not really comfortable until I'm home with her, just in our own little world. Our house is literally like our own world. We go by our own rules and just do what we want to, and it's just a really calm, tranquil place to be. There's no place like home, straight up. That's the truth.
Okay, so the next question is, what is your pet peeve about me, and what do you also love the most about me?
For you, there's sometimes like she'll tell me, "Oh, I'm being sensitive," right? But there's just a certain way that I like to be spoken to by anybody, whether it be friends, family, especially my wife. Like, you just expect like a certain understanding and patience when it comes to your significant other, and sometimes I could get her frustrated and she loses her patience with me, but it's normal because it's vice versa. Is that how you say that? It's the same. It goes both ways, like literally. Like, she gets on my nerves, I get on hers. That's regular relationship type of stuff. But a big pet peeve of mine would just be like her tone with me sometimes. She could say things a little bit more chill and calm, but when I frustrate her, I can understand it's not easy all the time, but that's pretty much it. Just the tone. Like, if you guys understand what I'm talking about, drop a comment below and let me know. Like, it's not necessarily what they say, it's how they say it,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. And then one thing I love about her is just, like, her love for me. Like, I genuinely feel like she puts me, like, before herself sometimes. And I'm like, You know, like I never really had that before in a relationship, and that's one thing that really drew me to her. It's just I feel the genuine passion, like just straight up love from her. You know, she don't really expect nothing from me. You know, so that's how I feel about that.
Well,
one.
that's nice to say. What would be my pet peeve about Gino would be the number one thing that pops in my head is like the little habits that you have around the house, like like he will get out the shower and then throw his wet towel on our bed, on our
And it's
couch.
not on purpose though. It's never on purpose.
And then I'll get home from work and it's just like my couch or bed is wet and it's been sitting there wet like the whole time we've been at work. So that's a pet peeve. It's just little stuff like that. Like
I've always been like that.
Yeah.
I can admit, you know, like when I get ready or when I'm doing something, I kind of rush and I'm like a tornado. You know, I leave a mess behind. I leave a trail for sure.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, it's just little stuff that's like a pet peeve.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love the most about my husband is that he's very loving and caring, not only to me, to just everyone. Like, if you see someone like struggling, like, I don't know, getting a shopping cart, he's just very caring and loving towards other people. And you don't really see that a lot.
So.
Next question is, did we plan our pregnancy? We've been together for 6 years. I don't know. I always knew I was going to be a mom. I was nervous about carrying my own baby. If I could or could not carry my own baby, that's one thing I was nervous about. But I'm so happy that we got pregnant so quickly.
Yeah, because the thing was, like, in our relationship, we just really wanted to, like, establish ourselves in our relationship first. Like, you know, people tend to just let their feelings take over, but, you know, the first few years, we just tried to, you know, like, get our grind on and get our spot. Like, we started off with an apartment. After the apartment, we were like, this ain't for us, so we got a house after that. Then we ended up getting 2 cars, and the second car being a family car, you know, so we just started to, like, get ready and prepared to be like, okay, let's have kids, you know. So I felt like we just timed it perfectly, and it really wasn't like timed per se, like it was all the man upstairs, you know, all in his timing.
And then you hear stories that if you are purposely trying to get pregnant, you don't get pregnant, or you don't get pregnant because of the stress of it. So I'm just happy.
But yeah, like it was planned for sure. I can legitimately say that, you know, with love and compassion. And we're excited, man.
Yeah, we're excited. We are so excited. And then the next question was, what was our guess of our baby's gender? When I first got pregnant, throughout our whole relationship, I thought we were going to have a girl first. And then when I first got pregnant, I kind of felt like I was going to have a boy because I would have dreams of a little boy. And I know it was a little boy because if we had a girl, I would always have like bows and cute little pink outfits, tutus. And in my dream, it was a baby wrapped up in a gray blanket with white mittens on. So I knew that we were going to have a boy after like having so many dreams of having a boy. So
see, me, I definitely, like, when I was young, like, if my mom was right here, she could definitely vouch for me. I always had this little special place in my heart. You know, I always felt like one day if I was going to be a dad that I would want to have a girl, just because that love that a father has for his little princess is just like, you know, it's a totally different type of love. So, and another reason is because, like, my whole family, like, my whole life, I've been surrounded by straight women, like, my whole life.
I
don't got no brothers. I have 5 sisters with my dad, and then my mom has another one of my sisters, you know. So I got 6 total. I'm the only boy, you know. So I was like, dang, I think I'm going to have a girl, you know, my first shot.
Yeah, me too. And I have so many girl cousins, so many sisters. I only have 1 brother, and there's 5 sisters.
I've been surrounded by women my whole life, you know.
Yeah.
So when we found out we were having a boy, though, that was a surprise.
It was a surprise, but we knew kind of we were having a boy just because before my gender reveal, I only threw up twice. It was, I don't know.
See, me, I had an idea we were having a boy just because of the way she was pregnant, you know, like the way her body was handling the pregnancy, like it was just all belly. She was starting to lose weight. She was just starting to slim up. She was just all belly. And I was like, dang, that looks like she's having a boy, you know, because...
Yeah, because it was like I lost so much weight as soon as I got pregnant. And we just felt like if we were having a girl, I would have stayed the same.
Yeah,
and
like
still...
I always heard that having boys, they take a toll, you know, on a woman's body just because of, you know, the hormonal difference. I mean, you're developing a man in a woman's body. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got an idea like that. And then I also had a dream. Remember I told you?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. And this was like a few weeks before our gender reveal. A dream just like this scene of me just sitting there looking at the baby, and it was just a little man, you know. A little man in a little white blanket with like a gray hat on. Like, it was a trip. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what put it in our head we were having a boy.
So yeah, in the beginning we thought we were having a girl. As we started to get deeper into our pregnancy, like, we started to feel like straight boy vibes, you know?
Yeah.
And then everybody was telling us that we were having a boy too. We had like a few people say we were having a girl.
I know. Only a handful of people said that we were having a girl.
Mm.
So everybody was telling us we were having a boy. Like, everyone. Strangers would see my
Yep.
belly and be like, oh, you're having a boy. Yeah.
Yep. Just because you were losing weight, you were looking
Yeah.
like, it looked like, you know, I don't know. It's just kind of hard to explain. But yeah, we're excited about our little man. Definitely.
Hey guys, here's a clip of our gender reveal. We just wanted to include it in this video.
The next question is, what was our gender reveal theme?
Mm-hmm.
So we chose Monsters Inc. We didn't want to do the typical like blue and pink. We
Mm-hmm.
kind of wanted to be different, so we did like a lavender, neon green, and then I had specks of like blue and pink throughout like the dessert and
Mm-hmm.
food table.
I made the cupcakes.
Gino made the cupcakes.
So we wanted to make a snack table with balloon arch and have Rice Krispie treats, cupcakes, and cookies, and still stick with the Monsters Inc.
I like how
theme.
you made the balloon bouquet. How do you
The
call
balloon
that?
arch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I blew up mad balloons. Like, my
I
fingers were
know
hurting.
his fingers were hurting. I felt
because
so
I was
bad.
doing that by hand. I had a little blow machine, one of those electric ones you plug in, but tying them by myself was like, man. And I just wanted to have a bunch of them did before she got home, you know, so she could walk in and be like, whoa. Still put her in a good mood because she was excited.
Yeah,
And once we started to decorate, it started to get like,
Yeah, once we started to decorate, it was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're gonna
and
find
it came out nice, man. And we went the balloon route too. Like, when we found out the gender, we popped the balloon, and that was a lot of fun, man. I just like that idea, you know. I was just kind of upset because they didn't put a lot of
Yeah,
confetti in the balloon.
we went to Party City and they put it together for us.
Mm-hmm.
What we wanted was a lot of confetti, balloons in it, and they were being kind of difficult. They were saying that it's gonna pop, it's too heavy
Mm-hmm.
for the black balloon, that it's holding all that stuff. So that's the only thing.
It was enough to, you know, when we popped it, it was obvious, but I just wanted to get showered. That's why we got those poppers, though, you know, just to add a little bit of oomph to that. So it was cool, man. It was a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
it was super cool.
Mhm.
And the next question is, why did we choose Monsters Inc. as our theme? Ever since we first started dating and throughout our dating, we always been obsessed with Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
So when we decided that we were gonna have a baby, we wanted it to be that theme.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
cute little monster on the way, you know? The reason why we like that movie so much is just because, like, you know, we all grew up thinking we had monsters under the bed and stuff. So it was just, you know, relative to us and to our childhood. And, you know, it'll be some. I feel like our son is definitely going to be into that movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially
so that's why we chose that.
Especially Monsters Inc. University. I just feel like both of the movies were super cute, super cool.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to show my son like the classics, like the 90 Disney movies that we grew up watching.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to show him all of
Yeah,
that.
that's our job as parents, man, because all the 90s generation, man, we had everything the best, you know, the best movies, cartoons. That's why they're like literally remaking everything right now from the 90s, you know?
So that concludes our questions. Just keep on following us. We are going to continue to share our journey of our baby boy.
And if you guys are curious about anything else, drop a comment below, man. Ask us a question, you know? We'll write it down. We'll shout out whoever asked us the question, and we'll go forth with that, man. So if you guys have anything that we missed that you want to know that we didn't answer, drop a comment below and let us know, man.
And also turn on those bell notifications so you're notified every time we upload. And please subscribe to our channel.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, it's Gino and Tisha. We're the Cantellanos. Have a good day.